Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to a brand new LEGO Dimensions Year 2 video. And today, it is a really cool and fun video that we have here for you. Of course, if you guys enjoyed, please don't forget to leave a like and let me know what other videos you would like to see for LEGO Dimensions. Now, with that in mind, here we have Jake the dog from Adventure Time in the Adventure Time Hub world. He is obviously a pretty awesome character, super duper hilarious, super duper awesome, and one of his coolest features in the game is that he can take many forms, such as the gyrosphere Jake. Look at that! And then there he goes, rolling down the mountain. I'm rolling down the mountain! Okay, so with that being said, the other form that he has is, of course, a whole bunch of other ones like dolphin and such, but one that we're going to be focused on today is the Jake suit. Now, when you see it, you might think, what is that? That's like Hulk Jake. That's what I would describe it as. Well, you'd be kind of correct, first of all, because he does look pretty epic and super duper buff. But the other cool thing about this suit and why it's called Jake Suit is because, guess what? It's a suit. So that's probably the best way to explain it. Now, with that in mind, let's get rocking and rolling about what we will be discussing here today. So first and foremost, ladies and gents, let's get rocking and let's get rolling. We shall summon in a few characters here for the first part of our showcase, and essentially, as promised, guys, I will go on ahead and place every single character in waves 1 through 6 inside the Jake suit. So we'll kick things off with the starter pack of characters, the characters that come in the actual starter pack. So we have Batman. Let's see what he looks like in this suit. Oh my gosh, he looks furious. He's like, why am I here? I do not want to be a part of this. But yeah, he doesn't look particularly happy. So there's Batman inside the Jake suit. Let's move on to Gandalf. Oh, Gandalf actually looks pretty decent. It is kind of funny that you can see his beard and then teeth underneath it, so that does look pretty hilarious, actually. That it does look kind of strange as a result of that. All right, so there's Gandalf. And last, but certainly not least, the last character in the original trifecta in the starter pack is, of course, Wild Style. So there she is, looking pretty awesome. That actually works really well. Since she has the yellow Lego face, it blends very nicely with the Finn suit. Now, don't forget, guys, the other thing I want you guys to vote on is at the end of the episode, once you've seen every single one of the costumes, or once you've seen every single one of the designs, I should say, vote. Please let me know which was your absolute favorite. So, with that in mind, let's go on ahead and exit, and let's move on to the characters from the wonderful world of Legends of Chima. So here we go. We have the three characters here, of course, Krager, Laval, and Eris. So all three of them are here. So let's start with, I guess we'll start with Laval. Why not? He's the leader, after all. Ooh, dude, that actually looks pretty fantastic. Look at that. That works really well because, again, he's got kind of the lion features, so it works well with the dog features that Jake has. Then we have Krager. I'm actually really interested to see what this one looks like, since Krager has that long snout of his. So what will this look like? Okay, that just looks like a giant green nose sticking through it. Look at that. That just looks so weird. It looks like his nose has gotten pancaked. It would have been hilarious if his nose was like peeking through the suit. Oh, I wish they would have done that. All right, so let's see what Eris will look like in the costume. So there's, ooh, that actually looks really nice. That might be one of my favorites right there. That looks pretty awesome. So with that in mind, let's go on ahead and remove the three characters, or sorry, the 6 characters that we have already taken a look at here right now, and move on to the next few characters. So joining us now, we have the representatives from the Doctor Who universe, we have the characters from the Back to the Future universe, and we have the 2 characters from the Lego Jurassic World universe as well. So a pretty ginormous cast of characters joining us right away. So, Doctor Who, or the Doctor, there he is. He does not look entertained. He looks just about as upset as Batman. He's like, why am I doing this? I have such better things to do than this. That was a terrible accent, but yeah, he definitely looks pretty confused. Now, on the other hand, Doc Brown's like, this is marvelous. I can't believe we've invented a dog suit thing. Brilliant. He's like, as long as it can go 88 miles per hour, that is great. All right, next up we have Marty McFly. He looks pretty happy. Look at that nice little smirk from Marty. So, and then as soon as we start running, he's like, what's happening? I'm a little bit confused here. He doesn't look as happy right away. Look, he's a little panicked. And then from the Jurassic World side of things, we have, of course, oh my goodness, why am I forgetting his name? Owen Grady. There he is. He looks a lot more like intense about this. He's like, yeah, look at that. That's like a perfect walk for the way he looks. That's like a perfect walk right there. Boom. Yeah, that's right. I'm walking. I'm walking and talking. I'm talking walking. All right, so last but certainly not least. Oh, sorry, I forgot. We haven't even placed the Cybermen yet. So there's the ACU operator. Probably the least popular character in LEGO Dimensions, I would imagine, is this guy. So with that being said, where's the Cyberman? Excuse me, Cyberman. Why aren't you spawning in? There you are. Of course, from... What? Wait, what? Okay, that looks so strange. Look at that. That looks like really, really, really bizarre. Look at that. He looks like pink for some reason, too. The color of his armor changes and gets, like, deflected. That looks so bizarre. That is such a strange look, I have to say. It does look really, really, really weird. But at the same time, very different is very good because, hey, he'll stand out as a character, as an option for you guys to vote for. So let's remove these 6 and place on the next batch of characters. So next up, these are actually ones that I'm super excited for because I think they'll look really awesome. We have the 3 characters from The Simpsons, which is Homer Simpson, Krusty the Clown, and then Bart Simpson, of course. And we also have Scooby-Doo, Shaggy, and the Gamer Kid from the Midway Arcade Hub World. So let's switch to them, and we'll start with the Gamer Kid. That one looks really nice. I've noticed anytime you have a Lego character with like the yellow face, it works really well because it blends with the Jake as well. And this one actually works even better because his hair looks like the nose on Jake. So it's like, boom, nose hair. Oh, wait, that was not intentional, but that actually turned out to be somewhat funny. All right, so let's move on to, actually, we'll save Scooby for last because I think he'll look really interesting. Then we have Homer Simpson. Look at that. He looks like he has 2 giant teeth instead of 2 giant eyeballs in his mouth. Look at that. That looks really crazy. And then, next up after that, representing the next member of the Simpsons family is Bart Simpson. This one even looks better. Look how suspicious he is. Because Bart is a shorter character, his eyes blend in even more with the teeth. So, like, if we zoom down here, you can't even see him. Look, wait. There we go. Bart's gone. Where's Bart? Nobody knows. He is just gonzo. And last but certainly not least, from the Simpsons world, we have Krusty. No! Bart, get out of there. Not you. Stop. I want to switch to, there we go, Krusty the Clown, and let's see what he looks like. Okay, that looks kind of terrifying. That red nose is like, what's happening? Is that your tongue? Is that your super duper red tongue? That's crazy. That's super duper weird looking, I have to say. All right, so moving right along to the Scooby-Doo characters. And first and foremost, we have Shaggy right there. He looks pretty cool, calm, and collected. Not much to say there. Then we move on to Scoob himself, a.k.a. Scooby-Dooby. What the heck? Scooby-Dooby-Doo. That is a huge nose. It's a dog inside a dog. It's Dogception, guys. I just realized it is Dogception. If we zoom in at the right angle, it just looks like he's got a giant nose. Look, right there. Like right there. When he breathes, it looks like he's got a ginormous nose. Like, watch. There, wait, there. It just looks like he's got a big, giant nose. Okay, so with that in mind, that concludes those 6 characters showcased here as well. We have a few more to go, so let's pick up the pace, I guess. Next up, let's introduce the characters of the Lego Movie. Or the remaining characters of the Lego Movie. We've already taken a look at Wild Style, of course. But we have Emmett, Benny, Unikitty, Bad Cop, Good Cop, and then we will also add the Wicked Witch from the Wizard of Oz, and Portal's own Shell. So let's do this. So here we go. Shell is the first one to join here. Very serious face. She seems a lot like Owen Grady's expression. Remember his expression? Very similar expression between those two. All right, now I want to see what this one looks like. Okay, that one looks really cool, actually. The green works really, really well from the Wicked Witch. Now, let's move on to the characters of course, the Lego Movie. I'm actually super excited to see what Unikitty looks like, because that might look really, really hilarious. So, here we have Benny, a.k.a. Spaceship! Boom! Elbow drop. That was a spaceship elbow drop, because everybody loves spaceships, if you're Benny. Then, Bad Cop looks awesome. Oh, that works so well with the sunglasses. That looks really, 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 really great. One thing that I've always said, it would have been really awesome if, for Bad Cop, you could switch to good cop by like hovering over the character, I think that would have been really cool because that would have given us an additional expression there. All right, so last but certainly not least is the Unikitty, who for some reason also did not want to spawn in. So there she is. And now Unikitty, let's see what you look like. Okay, it's Cat Dog. Remember that show on Nickelodeon? Cat Dog. Cat Dog. I don't remember how the theme tune went for it, but it was something along those lines. But yeah, Cat Dog. There we go. We've got a combination between Unikitty's smile and nose, pretty much, and Jake the dog. So there we go, ladies and gents. That concludes the showcase for those particular 6 characters. And now we move on to something that I think a lot of people are going to be very, very, very excited about, and that is the Lord of the Rings characters. So we've got Gandalf, or sorry, not Gandalf. We've already seen Gandalf. We've got Gimli, we got Legolas, and we have Gollum. So that's pretty exciting. And the original Ghostbusters characters are here as well. So we have a lot of really, really good options here. So first and foremost, Gollum. He looks so funny. You know what he looks like? He looks like, finally, my precious, I have a huge body. Now nobody can bully me around. He just looks super duper happy that he's got this super muscular body to use. All right, let's see what Gimli looks like. That actually looks a little bit disappointing. I was hoping the beard would be all you see because I think that would have been really funny. Why is he blinking so much? It looks really weird. All right, then we move on to Legolas. Legolas, jump on in. Why are you so serious, bro? Chill out, broski. He looks way too serious. It's like, come on, Legolas, have a little bit of fun, my friend. All right, so moving on along to the Ghostbusters. Slimer's the one I'm really excited to see. What? Dude, look how crazy this is. You've got glowing Jake. This is insane. That actually looks super duper cool. Look at Slimer's face there, too, with that giant smirk of his. That looks awesome. Look, it's like we went Super Saiyan or nuclear, which obviously is a little bit different. All right, so moving right along to the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man here. So let's hop in there, and there's Stay Puft. That works really well, actually. That works super duper well. With that giant smile, it works quite well. And then, ladies and gents, we have the Ghostbusters. So, Ghostbusters number 1, Peter Venkman. There he is with that smirk of his. Then we have Ghostbuster number 2, Ray. So let's get Ray over here, and there's what he looks like. A bit of a different expression, so that's actually kind of cool that they actually have different expressions for each one. Then we have, of course, Egon. And let's see what he looks like. Those glasses, that works really well, actually, for Jake. I have to say, that actually looks really cool. And then last, but certainly not least, of course, whoops, we have Winston. So let's summon him in as well. And hop into the suit, and there's Winston. Nice mustache, Winston. Nice mustache. All right, so we're removing these characters as well, guys. We have just a few more to go. So next up, this is going to be one that I think a lot of people are super duper stoked for as well, because it's the DC Comics universe. So we're going to summon in a whole bunch of characters here. We have 7 actually to look at. So here we go with a giant cast of characters. So first and foremost, we have Cyborg. That looks cool. I love that. With the red and black, that actually looks really awesome. It looks like a really cool suit of armor. Then we've got Superman, whose hair works perfectly to look like nose hair out of Jake's nose. So that's pretty hilarious. Now we've got Wonder Woman. Let's see what her crest on her forehead looks like. That actually works really nicely. I have to say, that actually works really, really, really well for this particular suit. And then we have Joker, Mr. J. Oh, it looks super villainous. He just looks so happy about the fact that he's got this crazy armor that he could use to battle Batman. And then we move on to Aquaman, who will probably be pretty upset about this. He's like, is this some sort of a joke again? Is this like a dolphin? I want a dolphin suit. I don't want a dog suit. I'm not happy with this, even though he looks very happy, to be quite honest. And he looks quite happy in that suit. And then last but certainly not least from this batch of characters is Bane. Dude, that looks really cool, but we're not done yet, because what I wanted to test out was if we go Super Bane mode, can we hop inside the suit? No, we cannot. It would have been hilarious if you have, like, this giant Bane stuffed inside of Jake's suit. That would have been pretty funny. So, let's remove those characters off the portal here as well and introduce the last character from the DC Comics world that we needed to from year 1, as well as start introducing our Ninjago characters, because there are a lot, and I mean a lot, from that hub world to check out as well. So, here we are. There she is, Harley Quinn. And that looks pretty good. That works really, really, really well. I love that. That looks really cool. All right, so moving on to the Ninjago characters. First and foremost, we have Naya here, who looks very happy, especially because she does use a mech suit, so I guess she's comfortable in the Jake suit. Master Chan, who just looks confused. Look at his face. He's like, oh, what have I done wrong? How have I gotten here? He just looks super confused as to, like, how did he arrive in this situation? Like, what did he do wrong? All right, so next up we have Cole, looking super duper awesome. I have to say, that looks really, really neat. I think, honestly, though, I have a feeling like Lloyd is going to look the best since he's got a gold suit, so I think it's going to work well. Whoa, look at that intense stare from the one and only Jay. He's looking very, very serious there. It's Jay, right? Did I confuse his name? I feel like I missed... Did I miss? No, it is Jay. Okay, good. And then last but certainly not least, from this particular batch of characters, we have... It's Kai, who's looking pretty serious too, but not nearly as serious as Jay was. Like, Jay was, like, super serious. Like, look at this. Wait, let's switch to him again. No, wait, there we go. Look at that. Why is he so serious? That's insane. He's so, like, focused. He's like, I'm getting out of this suit, one thing or another. All right, so let's remove all those characters. We have 2 final characters from the Ninjago hub world, and then I shall introduce all the characters from year 2. So we have a few more to go here, and there we are. All right, so let's introduce the final 2 Ninjago characters, which would be Zane. Right here. So there's Zane. That looks really good. And it actually makes sense because he looks like he's like in a robotic type outfit, which works, kind of explaining how Jake has become a suit. He's actually a robot or something along those lines. Then we have Lloyd, who again, as I said before, I think will probably look the best out of all the Ninjago characters. And I have to take that back. I don't think he does. I mean, he kind of works well because he blends in with the suit. So in that regard, he does look good. But it also looks a little bit like a different shade of yellow or orange or gold, I guess, in this particular scenario. All right, LSP, aka Lumpy Space Princess, hop in there. She looks fantastic. Very, very, very fitting there. I love that little smirk as well. Then we have, of course, B.A. Baracus from the A-Team, looking quite cool. Then from the A-Team itself, we also have Hannibal. So let's see what he looks like. I want to show you again, as I said, every character. So we're looking at every single one. So you have the ability to vote for whichever one you like. So that was Hannibal. Why did we jump back to BA? That was weird. Kind of strange. Okay, skip Hannibal. Then Faceman. All right. So here's Faceman. And he looks pretty simple. Kind of similar to Owen Grady. They have the similar hairpiece as well. And then last but certainly not least, we have Howling Mad Murdock. And he looks pretty cool. Pretty cool, calm and collected. His hat works really well with Jake as well. All right, so Harry Potter, it's your turn to shine. So hop on in there. Harry looks a little confused. He's like, listen, I believe in magic and everything, but this is strange. I'm inside a giant dog suit. And then the last representative from the DC Comics universe, we have Supergirl. And she's looking pretty awesome. So let's remove her as well. And we have our final batch of characters coming right up. Now, of course, one character that I am missing that has not been available at retail in any way, shape, or form yet, I'm hoping it will be in the future, is Green Arrow. So let's see who we have here. We have Ethan Hunt, who is looking very confused as well. He's like, my new disguise. I'm a giant dog. No one will spot me, for sure. Now, let's move on to the Ghostbusters. So first we have Abby Yates. She looks pretty actually happy there. She's got like a giant smirk on her face. Then we have Aaron Gilbert, that is. So there's, whoops, no. Wait, hop in the suit. So here's what Aaron looks like inside the suit. Then we move on to the third Ghostbuster. Why does it keep switching back? I would think it would just keep cycling through them. Instead, it switches right back to the original one. So we have Jillian Holtzman. So this will be our third character to hop in the Jake's. Whoa, dude, that looks really good, actually. It works well with the pilot goggles, so that looks really, really nice. And then last, but certainly not least, is Patty. Patty Tolan, or Tolan, maybe. Still haven't seen the movie, so I'm not sure what the pronunciation of it is. But there's Patty, looking quite cool. So, let's move on to the second to last character, which will be Voldemort. I do remember how he looks, and it was hilarious last time. He looks so unhappy. He looks so mad. He's like, how did this happen? It's like, losing to Harry Potter, there was never anybody mentioning the fact that I would have to dress up like a giant yellow dog. Like, he just does not look happy to be there. And then last but certainly not least, I felt like it would be appropriate to finish things off with the one and only Finn the Human. So with that in mind, ladies and gents, there you have it. That was every character in waves 1 through 6, except for Green Arrow, that has now been shown in the Jake suit. I would love to hear from you guys now. Which was your favorite? Vote down in the comment section below. So take a second to just let your voice be heard. Looking forward to seeing which one is victorious. And with all that in mind, ladies and gents, thank you guys so very much for watching today's episode. Of course, if you guys enjoyed it, please don't forget to leave a like. That would be very highly appreciated. I will catch all of you lovely, lovely folks next time. Peace out. See you laters, alligators. Bye-bye, everyone.